Here we go, guys. Friday, April 17th, heading into the weekend. We've got a 16-minute AMRAP for you, again with a changing rep scheme throughout. We've seen that a few times this week. This week we're going 40, 30, 20, 10 in that 16 minutes with Russian swings, alternating bodyweight lunges, and sit-ups. Our goal for today is for everyone to finish one full round. So getting through that whole 40, 30, 20, 10 one time. See if you can get into that second round. We want to try to keep the lunges smooth and steady. Challenge yourself to go unbroken on those kettlebell swings the whole time. And then we've got a little trick in there where after every full round of each movement, so after you do 40 of each thing, 30 of each thing, you're going to hit 20 mountain climbers. Right and left being one rep. So we want to go really fast on those so we can get back into the work. Movements today, we're starting out with Russian swings. So whatever you're using, whether it's a kettlebell, your backpack, a dumbbell, plate, points of performance are going to be the same. We want to keep a tight belly and a flat back. At the bottom of the swing, imagine that Rob has the weight in his hands. So you can see his hands. His hands are super close to his body and his knees aren't coming far in front of his toes. His shins are almost vertical. So this is a hinge back, like someone just pushed his hips backwards and that's where he landed. Then he's just gonna stand super fast and from there, the weight's gonna travel. We're not going any higher than eye level. As he goes back into the next swing, again, keeping his hands super close to his body. So with some weight, this is what that looks like. He's gonna use a plate today. Just gripping the sides, again, keeping it super close. Nice flat back throughout and hinging backwards. So those are our swings. Then we go into lunges. We've all been getting real familiar with lunges through our staying at home and our home workouts. Keeping a tall chest, keeping our weight even. If you want to go forward or backwards, that's up to you. Either way, we want to keep our steps relatively short since we're going for reps and not distance here. And we want to have 90-degree angles on both of our knees and driving off of our front foot. So we're going to have Rob do a reverse lunge right now, showing kind of a fault, what we're not looking for. So he's going to, what we see a lot is a big step back, tap the knee down, and then a rock forward to try to get out of it. So if you lean, if you find you're leaning your chest forward, we want you to think about bringing it up and keeping a nice tall torso, always being stacked, shoulders, hips, knees. Next, we go into sit-ups, doing lots of these. So your options here, you can do the butterfly sit-up, standard what we've been doing in our workouts, where heels are together, knees are apart. Try to tuck your heels in. You're touching over your head, and then your toes, your feet, something just pulling your shoulders forward. If you want to make these a little like spicier a little bit and kind of mimic a totem bar sort of stimulus, you can have your legs straight out in front of you and try to keep those feet pinned down, and then you're going to sit up and reach for your toes. So a little longer range of motion, a little less grounded because your feet are out in front of you. So that's it today, 40, 30, 20, 10. We're working through that for 16 minutes. We want everyone getting one full round. And then just really quickly, in our warm-up and our finisher, we've got a movement called clamshells. So these are a really good exercise for it's called the glute medius. It's this little tiny muscle right here. So you're gonna lay on your side like you're posing for a beach photo shoot. And then from there, we're gonna just bring our knee up, thinking about squeezing back here. So all those little muscles, that big muscle in your tush back there, and then lowering it down. Trying to keep ourselves from rocking too much, so we're gonna do some of these clamshells. If you've got a band at home and you wanna add a challenge, you can go ahead and wrap it around just above your knee and give yourself a little bit of resistance. So that's it for today. Have a great weekend. Stay tuned. We might have another happy hour tonight, so make sure that you've got alerts turned on for the gym, turn on notifications on Instagram, and make sure that you're in our private Facebook group. If you're not, message one of the coaches and we'll get you in. Have a good weekend.